Donna Peppercorn here with some exciting breaking news. You are not going to believe who we found. It's kind of like Bigfoot. You've always heard of him, but not quite sure he exists. It's Bob Warner, one of the last business owners in Los Angeles that hasn't heard of Section 179 in the IRS tax code.
As a result of recent changes in federal law, U.S. Tax Code 179 allows commercial property owners to expense all qualified HVAC products at their time of purchase and installation. If you, as a small business, installed a new rooftop HVAC unit at a cost of $14,000, only $350 could be deducted annually for the next 39 years as a depreciation expense. That's not much. Today, with the new legislation, you can deduct the entire $14,000 from its taxable income. That translates into approximately $5,000 in money that would have otherwise gone to Uncle Sam in taxes. Now, it stays in your pocket. In addition to the tax savings, this legislation also creates a new set of environmental standards to lower carbon emissions and regulate HVAC usage. Phase 1 is currently in effect, with Phase 2 beginning on January 1st, 2023.
Now, Bob, I'm going out on a limb here and guessing that about 50% of your commercial building energy use comes from heating and cooling this place, right?
That sounds about right. But you can always keep costs down with a well-placed fan every here and there. I know it keeps this room cool.
That's an awesome fan, Bob. Bigfoot sighting right here. Seriously.
Given that heating and cooling account for more than 51% of commercial building energy use, there's never been a better time to get a handle on utility costs with new ultra-efficient HVAC equipment upgrades. Installed and serviced properly by a licensed professional, these improvements will boost indoor comfort while ensuring less energy waste all year round. The Department of Energy has determined that users can save up to 35% in outright energy costs just by swapping out used or worn-out parts and replacing them with newer components. Contact your HVAC professionals at AIR-TRO today and find the best solution for your indoor comfort needs.
We're at the headquarters of Colican Plastic to retrieve our GoPro time-lapse cameras that have been aimed at the thermostat for the last 24 hours. The result, I'm sure, will have you all asking about our ductless mini-split HVAC system.
It happens at work all the time. One employee keeps the office warm and toasty, while a supervisor insists on freezing temperatures to keep people alert. With ductless mini-split systems placed throughout the building, you can choose both. Have one office at one temperature, while another down the hall can remain at their preferred temperature. You end up with happy employees while avoiding the waste and inefficiency of a centralized system. Ductless mini-splits are a two-way heating and cooling system made to transfer hot air outside and, with the help of a compressor and refrigerant, cool the air on its way inside. Each system consists of an outdoor condenser and indoor units placed in multiple locations throughout a building.
Oh my goodness, the employees here have very different opinions about the correct temperature. How many times was it changed? 11 times that employees had to stop everything they were doing to adjust the thermostat. It's just not right.
Recent breakthroughs in HVAC technology have made ductless mini-split systems easier to install and cheaper to operate than ever before. It's a great solution for customized indoor comfort, as well as cost-effective cooling. If your commercial building houses professional tenants, let them decide what temperature to keep their office. The system is energy efficient and in many cases far cheaper than the system you're using now. Remember, the number one reason tenants move out of a commercial space is because they're not comfortable inside.
So there you have it. The thermostat wars can end today. You can enhance tenant occupancy rates and keep your colleagues happy with a system that allows them to choose individually how hot or cold to keep their office.
Contact your HVAC professionals at AIR-TRO today and find the best solution for your indoor comfort needs.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. Donna Peppercorn here with the latest and greatest concerning every possible topic in the HVAC world. The breaking news is that everyone I was going to interview today is absent. Ever notice how the workplace absenteeism climbs as cold and flu viruses make the rounds? What do you think possibly spreads these germs so efficiently? What can you do to protect your workforce? How about safely sterilizing the air they breathe at work?
The answer may lie in cutting-edge UV light technology. In 1903, scientist Niels Finsen won a Nobel Peace Prize for his work in treating tuberculosis with ultraviolet light. This technology has advanced considerably since then, and today, the HVAC industry has made UV light an important option for any customer seeking to eliminate mold and bacteria. It removes 90% of microorganisms lurking in your system. It reduces the presence of allergens and other irritants. And yes, it kills airborne cold and flu viruses. In 1996, scientists at the National Center for Biotechnology Information installed UV light within their equipment and found that it lowered the fungal growth within air handling units and fiberglass installation.
I'm at Scott Bennett's desk. He's not coming in today. I had an amazing interview ready to go.
Ultraviolet light also improves airflow and overall system functioning, because without organic blockages or biocoatings left on your equipment, your HVAC can work more efficiently.
What is this?
Energy consumption is reduced overall, as well as your utility costs. Contact your HVAC professionals at AIR-TRO today and find the best solution for your indoor comfort needs.
Hi, Donna Peppercorn here. Out of gas and coming to a stop in... I don't really know where we are. Now, fortunately for us, there's a gas station just a couple of blocks back, so we can address the problem at hand. And by we, I mean Brad.
Seriously?
But unfortunately, the same can't be said about your aging air conditioning unit that still depends on Freon and other such refrigerants.
If your HVAC system is one of the hundreds of thousands that run on refrigerants that will be phased out soon, the prohibitive costs of its repair might make your HVAC system's replacement an urgent priority. Refrigerant gas has been used in mechanical cooling systems since the 19th century. Initial systems used dangerous chemicals like ammonia and sulfur dioxide. These were soon abandoned and replaced with chlorofluorocarbons, generally known as Freon or R-22. These refrigerants were shown to break down in the stratosphere, slowly causing irreversible damage to the Earth's ozone layer. The industry is rapidly moving away from R-22 as a result of the Environmental Protection Agency mandating its elimination by 2020. For those pre-2009 HVAC units that require refrigerant gas to function properly, the news is grim. The cost of Freon per pound has tripled since 2011 and continues to rise.
You ever hear the phrase, the writing's on the wall? Or the phrase, hey Brad, you should stop for gas. We're at a quarter of a tank and we're going to Orange County. Sometimes you need to stop and plan for the inevitable.
Understanding the impact of today's environmental regulations on your operating costs is now mission critical for your business to stay cool and continue to prosper. Newer systems now cool far more cheaply than their older counterparts, while also adhering to today's stringent environmental restrictions. Planning ahead for a transition away from your Freon-based system will give your company the time it needs to seek and evaluate competitive bids among HVAC providers. Contact your HVAC professionals at AIR-TRO today and find the best solution for your indoor comfort needs.
Hi, Donna Peppercorn here today, and we've gotten permission to explore the world of air conditioning ducts, vents, and coils to find the arch nemesis of so many HVAC units, the economizer.
Many building owners are currently paying more every day for a part of their HVAC system that doesn't work properly. Your economizer could be a clear energy liability unless you inspect, restore, and maintain its functionality. But what is an economizer? As you walk into your home after a long day at work, you find the air to be hot and stuffy. So, you open your windows and let the outside air in. Problem solved. In many commercial buildings, however, you cannot do this, so California required outside air intakes on commercial air conditioners. But without proper maintenance, these economizers, jammed permanently in the open position, for example, can be costing you substantially during hot weather. A poorly functioning economizer not only actively wastes energy in your building, but also forces the rest of your HVAC equipment to work harder and less efficiently.
The idea of an economizer is fantastic, but the fact that this tiny thing is often broken or frozen is kind of sad. A beautiful piece of machinery neglected to the point of becoming defective.
Due to customers not understanding the economizer and wanting to pay as little as possible for it, manufacturers obliged by cutting corners on the design and using lesser quality components to lower the costs. As a result, studies show that on average, only 1 in 4 economizers work correctly.
Well, I've Googled it pretty well, but I'm not finding anything. And I'm sitting on a rooftop in Los Angeles. I don't see it.
It's right here, ma'am, the economizer, and it's in great shape.
Oh. Well, the economizer has been found, and I'm happy to report it's in great shape.
Contact your HVAC professionals at AIR-TRO today and find the best solution for your indoor comfort needs.